Hi, welcome to the third and final chapter of the online portion of the teacher training course. I'm excited to have you all back again, and I'm looking forward to working with you over the next couple of weeks as you build the first module for your GOA course. This video is going to walk you through what the general expectations are for the next 2 weeks. But before that, I want to welcome 3 new members of this training. The first 2 are new teachers. Brian Weidenstein of Jakarta International School is joining us to teach a section of organic chemistry in modern life. And Mike Miller of the Episcopal High School in Virginia, here in the US, is joining us to teach a section of microeconomics. When you see them in this training in the discussion forum and in Hangouts, I hope that you will offer them your warm welcome. The third welcome I want to hand out is to Susan Fine. She is GOA's new instructional designer, and I am thrilled to be able to say that she'll be working with me and all of you, offering support to you, the teachers, throughout this training and afterwards as you teach your courses. So you'll see her a lot in this training, and you'll also be hearing from her after the training ends as you continue work on your courses. I'm going to dive into the modules page of this training and walk you through what the general expectations are. I would encourage you to keep in mind that this training is meant to be more sort of independently directed. There are a couple of benchmarks that you do need to meet, but most of the work you'll be doing on a day-to-day basis will be managed on your own. And so the module design reflects that a little bit. Let's take a look. The module you see before you is the sequence of tasks that you need to complete. And unlike the previous chapter of the training, there are fewer deadlines here. It's because the tasks are a little bit bigger. The first set of tasks is to briefly introduce you to this idea of online learning skills and have a discussion about what sort of skills we'll be teaching in our courses that are universal to all our courses and we'll need to be thinking about in addition to our course-specific skills. After we participate in that asynchronous discussion, we're really diving into the meat of this training, which is working towards building a module in your Canvas course. The first step is working with the instructional design Canvas, which is our lesson planning document. Many of you have already received a copy of it because you want to get a head start. I think that's great. If you've completed the Canvas, you're in great shape. You can go ahead and move on to future steps. There is a critical synchronous component this week, however. We would like you to make an appointment for a group hangout to happen this Thursday or Friday Eastern Time to have a discussion with a small group of your colleagues about what your instructional design Canvas looks like, as well as talk about best steps moving forward in building in Canvas. The major activity after that is, of course, to actually build the module in Canvas. And you'll see here that that is the major activity of the week, followed by some group feedback to happen at the very end of the training once everyone's modules are complete. If you dive into this particular module, you'll see all these instructions in greater detail. Below this module, you'll see that there are several other modules that are collapsed here. These are meant to serve as resources for you as you do the independent work. In other words, these are not required tasks you need to do in sequence. Rather, they're more like menus where you can pick and choose the resources you need to get to the goal that you've set for yourself. You can uncollapse a module by clicking here on the right side of the bar. That opens up a series of content pages. These are really just some general tutorials and examples of things that relate to, in this case, community interactions. And we have modules for feedback, for using Canvas for instructional design, which is building a module, and then the previous lessons in the training are still available to you. As you are building your particular lesson or unit, your particular module, each of you is going to need sort of different things depending on what you're doing, and that's why I've structured the training in this way. I would discourage you from trying to take all of this in at one time. It's a lot of information. Rather, what I'd like you to think about is, what do I need for this particular module? All of these resources will be available for you after the training, at Islandwood, and afterwards. So there's really plenty of time to absorb everything. I think the best way to approach this training is complete your instructional design Canvas, look at it and think very carefully about what kinds of tools and assessments you need to build into your module, and then look at the different options here according to what you need. I hope that this video is helpful to you in guiding you through the training. Please do get started, and I look forward to seeing you all synchronously in Hangouts later this week. Thanks.